Detroit Lions at the Pittsburgh Steelers. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers who squeaked out a victory in prime time. Everyone got to watch. Everyone got to see. Whether you agree with how the refs reffed that game against the Bears or not, it's a win. It's a win. It's a win. It's a win. The win is banked. So the Pittsburgh Steelers are still in the playoff picture as we sit right now, heading in to Week 10. As we record this, it is down to 8. This thing had gotten up to, it had at least touched double digits for a hot minute. It was sitting at 9.5, 9. It is now down to 8 at DraftKings, 8.5. It seems like everywhere else in favor of the Steelers. Steven, you have a play on this one. And of course, you're going back to the well with the Lions.
Dan the Man Campbell is back. Matthew Brown.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I do. I understand why the market has moved this towards the Lions, though, because if you look at closing numbers versus common opponents this season, let's look at a couple of them. Detroit was a 4.5 to 5 point dog versus Cincinnati on a neutral field. Pittsburgh was a 1 to 1.5 point favorite against Cincinnati on a neutral. So you do the math. It's about a 5.5 to 6.5 point difference between the Lions and the Steelers. Go to another opponent. Detroit was 1.5 to a 2 point dog against Chicago on a neutral field. Pittsburgh was 5.5 to 6, 7 to 8 point difference if you do the math between these two teams. So that falls in line with this line moving down from the 10, 9.5 back towards the 8 this week. The 8.5 was the consensus this morning. When I look, you're seeing some more 8s right now. If we get closer to kickoff and some public money moves us back up towards the Steelers and we get 9, I'm going to bet 9. 9 or better would be a bet for me. And perhaps I have to wait for a live line in this game to get to that number. But that's where I would lock in a bet on the Lions. I didn't get it earlier this week, so I'm going to be looking out for it closer to kickoff. But I love the spot. The Lions are coming off of a bye, and the Steelers are on a short week after playing a really tight, emotional game on Monday Night Football to try and sneak out that win. And whenever I can get this many points against this type of offense, I'm going to love it, despite what the names of the teams are. The Steelers' offense this year, 30th in PFF grade, 30th in pass block win rate, 31st in early down success rate, 28th in run block win rate, 26th in explosive plays. You're giving me 9 points or 2 possessions against an offense like that? That's fine. I'll take that.
Brad, we do have 4 units that play in this game, though, and at least one of them is good. At least the Pittsburgh defense is good. So, yes, the offense has been struggling all year long, but at least the defense is good, as to where Detroit is going to field 2 poor units against this team. I think that, I thought that double digits was too much. Now that it creeps back down towards 8, I think it is getting more into the appropriate range. I actually played this early in a teaser with the Ravens and have the Steelers down to 2 in this thing. I think there's a little bit of recency bias going on here, that the Lions were on bye, so people forgot just how bad this team is. And the Steelers played in prime time where everybody watched the game and got reminded of this offense and how clunky this offense can be. And so I think there's a little bit of recency bias going into this one, that last thing we saw was the Steelers, and then we've totally forgot about the Lions because they didn't play this past week. So don't think I would lay the big number here with the Steelers, but getting this thing down to under a field goal, they're going to win this game by a field goal.
Yeah, I'll probably go with Steven's angle a little bit, because it is that spot where we've got a winless team off a bye, right? They will be absolutely focused here. They've been wandering around Detroit and going, boo, you suck. Whereas Steelers just won 4 in a row, just won a game on prime time. And now they're 8 point favourites at home to the winless team, right? This is kind of the situational stuff I was talking about earlier. This is perfect for the Lions. Now I've not bet it because I missed the 9, and I will wait. And the other thing I'm concerned about is this: is 50% chance of rain. It's going to be about 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and old Jared Goff has got his tiny hands from Southern California, so that's a bit worrying to me. Now, the other thing I would mention, yes, the Steelers do have the best D-line, like that's the best unit in the game entirely. Looks like the Lions could get Taylor Decker back here at left tackle, But I mean, I don't know if that actually helps them, because then they kick Penei Sewell back out to right tackle where he's never played and can't play. So, I don't know if that actually upgrades the Lions' offensive line despite adding a good player. So to sum up, I would wait, see if I can get 9.5, and I would probably have a small play on the Lions.